MLB Network between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next.
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
First pitch, 106.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The pitch. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation. Problems.
Here's another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Gardner. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The set and the 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, DJ.
And the pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's collected 11 hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
So striding forward now, Torres having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Back goes Kiermaier. Gone off the center field windows. two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 57 thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count. And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Stanton, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hold the string on him. Strike three swinging.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
And that's the second out. So here's Michael Chavis now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box, Nate Lowe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers, 9 driven in. One ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. 2 out with the man at first. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 2-0. Striding into the box, Luke Voigt is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
All even now, 2-2. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now in the box, Mike Tauchman. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. From the stretch. And it's 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
A 1-1. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. And it's fouled away. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
With runners in scoring position this season, Kiermaier is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. The 1-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
In now, Austin Meadows.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Sliced hard on the ground, right to him. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Brandon Lau looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses again, 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
As a look, now the pitch. Willie Adames is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 strike now from Cole. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Ji-Man Choi is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We played 2.5, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Torres is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Count even at 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 2-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Michael Chavis. And now pitch on the way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Now the pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Here's the first pitch to him. Mike Zunino will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela.
Number 29.
Now here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Chopped to 3rd. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Luke Voigt will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Mike Tauchman would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 1-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One strike now from Cole. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Austin.
So a runner on first with one out now, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Now a throw over. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brandon Lau is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit to first. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Line drive base hit. The throw home. And he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jonathan Holder trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Rays will settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 3 and the Yankees 2. Ready now, Mike Tauchman. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared.
In the Rays' pen now, as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In there, and it's even at 1. Fastball well outside. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Here's the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. The 1-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that field because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. Is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 148 for his career. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop,
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Here it comes. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Line, that's a base hit into left field. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate as he tacks on to his total, currently third best on the Yankee ball club. At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1 to first. He'll get it to the pitcher, covering a terrific play as the side is retired. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Michael Chavis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Holder is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nate Lowe.
Ready once again, Nate Lowe. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Kevin.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Now the 1-0. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. And he popped him up. Here comes Gardner, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
This is on the ground over to first, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Jalen Beats enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 68, Jalen Beats.
Standing in, Gio Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Number 29.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0 now. Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's set and the pitch. The 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. On to first. A double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now here it comes. Hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The right fielder,
Standing in now, Mike Tauchman. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. Chad Green is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Chad Green.
So striding in, Austin Meadows. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the first offering on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Green, the native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Austin Meadows goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. In now, Brandon Lau. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The bat, number 1, shortstop, Willie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Adames. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Runner goes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch here.
Colin Poche takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in there.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Runner at second here with one man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Misses down below the knee. O'Shea playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Held hitless in this one so far, but he looks to be in good position to cap off the year with more home runs than anybody else in the league.
But I think he'd like to have a good AB right here. He's hitless on the day. He hasn't looked good at the plate. I'd like to see him stay.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So stepping in, Gio Urshela. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting,
Jose Alvarado answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Luke Voigt will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll look ahead to inning number. Adam Ottavino is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center, and Gardner there to put it away for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak roller right side. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The designated hitter, Nate Lowe.
Into the box, Nate Lowe. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Runners on first with 1 down. Another one sent foul. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So here's Mike Zunino. He's got a hit in. First pitch of the at-bat. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 0-2. Breezes him. A strikeout looking. 1 left for Tampa. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
The left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball four. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home eighth.
Well, when you go with the slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
No one out with a runner at second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Scooped up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. And this will score the run from second to make this a 7-3 game now.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Will. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Torres is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. The 1-0. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there at that time as it'll wind up in E7. Diego Castillo comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
He's set. Here it comes. Gio Urshela stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Popped him up. Lau is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 delivery. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, giving him an even 150 as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can miss-hit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Luke Voigt swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Choi ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. Tommy Kingley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hit in the air out to left. Gardner on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Now the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got
with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. So now to the plate, Willie Adames, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ji-Man Choi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about. And they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chad Green earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.